The other day, I wrote another flash fiction for a contest. I was sending it to my editor and what you doing, babus? And I was getting annoyed how much time everything is taking. Like, I wrote this story, but then now I have to send it out. I have to write a cover letter, explain what is needed from my editor. Then I have to wait for a few days for them to read it and get back to me with the critique letter. And I was like realizing how annoyed I'm getting at this whole process. And all I'm thinking is, I wish I could just be writing all the time, because that way I will finally become an author and a published author. And right now I'm just like wasting my time doing all these things while I could be writing, making this dream of becoming a published author get closer to me. And then I was like in the cab on the way somewhere, and I started thinking about how much I rush all the time trying to get to a certain milestone, trying to accomplish something that will make me look a certain way, that will prove that I can do something. And I get annoyed so much about how slow things are in my mind always. Like, becoming a published author, especially a novel author, takes so much time, and I always think about it and I always rush myself. But then for a second I was like, wait, I'm actually right now doing what I would be doing as a published author. I would not only be writing things, but I would also be sending them to editors, talking to editors, waiting for response, editing myself, revising my stuff. Like, these are the things that I'm gonna be doing after I become a published author. That was a very strange and interesting realization. I'm already living the life that I'm striving for. In my mind, it looks different because what is a published author? Like, they just get up in the morning, they drink their coffee, they write, and then their books like pop out ready from under their desk. And no, this is an illusion. If a year ago someone told me that I would be writing and constantly doing correspondence with an editor, I would be like, well, no, that's what successful authors do. And that's the crazy part. It's happening right now while I'm rushing and trying to get to a certain point that to me will mean that I became an author. I'm already living that life. And I'll tell you what, it will always feel like this. It will always feel like we're not there yet. Even when we're leaving our dream already, at that point in life, we're gonna be thinking, well, I need to get to my next milestone because what I'm leaving right now is not that yet. It will always feel like it's not enough, and we need more, and we need bigger, and we need louder. And while we're getting anxious and rushing and getting annoyed about all those little things that we're doing, the life that was our dream 1 or 2 or 3 years ago will be missed by us. We'll miss the actual life that we dreamt of at some point. That's happening around us right now. And this is not about not working on your dream and not working hard and not planning things. It's about working hard but also appreciating where you're at, because this is the exact moment that will get you to your dream. Something that I like to do, if you journal, you can always just go back to your old journals and see what you wrote, let's say 1 or 2 or 3 years ago. But then you can also just do this little exercise where you can write down things that you remember dreaming about and wanting a couple years ago and see how you are already doing those things. And if you feel like there's no such a thing that you dreamt of and you're doing right now, try and write down what you do every single day, what your daily routines look like, what your emotional state is like, relationships, work, hobbies, all kinds of things. Just write down what your life looks like right now and just try and look at it with the eyes of your younger self. I bet you're gonna find a lot of things that you wished for at some point, and you're here now and they're happening. And while you're working on your goals and dreams, please don't forget that you are in the middle of living your life. Your life is happening right now, and it's very important that we don't get lost in chasing whatever is in the future or in the past, and we pay attention to the beautiful little things that point out at how we already achieved a lot of the things that were our dream at some point. That's all I had to say today. Please subscribe and like and comment. I love seeing you all here. I also have a Substack where I talk about life as a writer. I post my journaling entries and rituals and practices for creative minds like mine. So I welcome you there. I'll see you in the next video.